If you look in the mirror, you might notice that one side of your jaw looks different. Maybe your chin is tilted towards one side more than the other, or maybe one part of your jaw looks bigger than the other side. These things can cause your jaw to look asymmetrical, and facial symmetry is an important aspect of your facial beauty. Whenever you have proper facial symmetry, it shows that you've had proper habits and health throughout your developing years, which is why it's seen as an attractive feature. So if you currently have an asymmetrical jaw, what I'm going to show you are 3 things you can fix today to ensure that your jaw becomes more symmetrical over time. So the first habit you'll need to implement is proper tongue posture, otherwise called mewing. You need to understand that proper tongue posture is the main driver of craniofacial development. It is one of the main things that determines how your skull develops over time. When you have improper tongue posture, which is simply having your tongue on the bottom of your mouth instead of having it against the roof of your mouth, your skull will tend to develop downwards and backwards. It will give you an elongated face, a narrow jaw, a recessed jaw, and it can also cause your jaw to develop more asymmetrically. On the other hand, whenever you have good tongue posture, you ensure that all of those things don't happen. Your jaw will be less recessed, your face will be wider, and your face will develop more symmetrically. So in order to make your face more symmetrical over time, you need to keep proper tongue posture. So I've already explained many times how to do this, but in essence, to find the right tongue position, what you'll do is simply place your tongue against the back of your front teeth. You need to place your tongue wherever you have a split, which will ensure that you're actually in the middle of your palate. Then you'll need to make a big exaggerated smile and bring your facial expressions back to normal right afterwards. This will make your tongue press really hard against the roof of your mouth. And then finally, you'll need to swallow any saliva that is in between your tongue and the palate of your mouth to ensure that you create a suction point. If you struggle to create that suction point, I suggest breathing through your mouth for about 30 seconds before you do this process, which will dry out your mouth and make it easier to create that suction point. Okay? So that is how you can mew properly. Then of course you need to find a way to consistently mew throughout the day, and the way I like to do it is by using a mewing ring, which essentially just reminds me to keep my tongue in that position. Then second, in order to achieve a more symmetrical jaw, you'll need to learn to chew on both sides of your mouth equally. Most of us usually have one side of our jaw that is more developed than the other, so whenever you learn to chew equally on both sides of your mouth, you ensure that the stronger side gets less stimulated than it usually is and therefore slowly weakens over time, while the weaker side gets more stimulated than it usually is and as a result grows over time until both sides reach an equal amount of development. So chewing equally on both sides of your mouth will ensure that you make your jaw more symmetrical over time. Now, the reason why I suggest relearning to chew on your food is because that's the most natural and safest way to go about it. Most people will start by using hard gum immediately, but the problem with it is that most of you don't have good enough chewing habits or strong enough masters to handle hard gum. You probably never had good enough chewing habits to begin with, so those muscles never developed properly, and so you probably can't handle these things. For most people, using hard gum will lead them to have TMJ problems, chronic pain, inflammation, etc. because they simply don't have the strength to handle these things. If you also have an asymmetrical palate on top, chewing on hard gum will in most cases cause you to have an even more asymmetrical palate. So the point is you need to mainly focus on improving your chewing habits. So the way you'll do it is the following. Firstly, you'll need to choose the right foods to chew on. Certain foods are obviously harder and tougher to chew on and therefore activate your masters more effectively. Some of these foods include steak, carrots, bread, nuts, and other similar things. Then once you have this, in order to chew properly, you'll need to do a few things. First, anytime you take a bite, you'll need to equally separate the amount of food you have on each side of your mouth. This will make sure that you have an equal amount of pressure on both sides of your mouth. Then you'll need to chew on that food 20 to 30 times before swallowing it. You need to ensure that every bit of food you have is completely liquefied in your mouth. Then while you're doing this, you need to consciously focus on squeezing your masters, so the muscles on each side of your jaw, to engage them more and as a result develop them slowly and equally over time. When you do this properly, you will feel a really strong burn within your jaw, and if you do this with every bite and every meal, and you chew equally on both sides of your mouth, your jaw will become more symmetrical over time. So that is all you have to understand for this. Now the final thing you can do to improve the symmetry of your jaw is to release potential tension you have in your jaw through something called myofascial release. Sometimes you can have chronic tension in one side of your jaw, which can cause that side to look bigger than the other. So through consistently releasing that tension, you'll ensure your jaw becomes more symmetrical over time. Now the way you'll do it is the following. First, you will place your index fingers and middle fingers together. Then what you'll do is place both fingers on each masseter and massage that area in a circular motion for about 30 seconds. You can always move around to your temporalis and massage different places, but the goal is to still massage your masseters. So that is how you should do it. This is something you can do once a day, takes less than a minute, so there's no reason not to implement it. This will help you relax your masseters, remove any tension you have within them, and therefore allow your masseters and jaw to even out. So these are the 3 main practices you can implement to make your jaw more symmetrical slowly over time. Learn to keep proper tongue posture, chew equally on both sides of your mouth, and potentially release tension you have within your jaw through myofascial release. So that is all you need to know. Thank you for watching. If you find all of this stuff interesting and you want to learn more, we both have a free program if you want to learn the basics and a paid program if you're really serious about improving your looks, health, and habits. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.